There is perhaps more to be learned from a musical and poetic notion such as the Natal, in the Lied, or in Hölderlin or Thomas Hardy, than from the slightly vapid and foggy categories of the innate and the acquired. For from the movement there is a territorial assemblage, we can say that the innate assumes a very particular figure, since it is inseparable from a movement of the coding and passes to the margins of the code. Unlike the innate of the interior milieu, acquisition also assumes a very particular figure, since it is territorialized, in other words, regulated by matters of expression rather than by stimuli in the exterior milieu. The natal, the natal is innate, but decoded. It is the acquired. It is the acquired, but territorialized. The natal is the new figure assumed by the innate and the acquired in the territorial assemblage, the affect proper to the natal, as heard in the Lied, to be forever lost or refound or aspiring to the unknown homeland. In the natal, the innate tends to be displaced. As Ruyer says, it is in some way prior to or downstream from the act. It concerns less the act or the behavior than the matters of expression themselves, the perception that discerns and selects them, and the gesture that erects them, or itself constitutes them. That is why there are critical periods when the animal valorizes an object or situation, is impregnated by a matter of expression, long before being able to perform the corresponding act. This is not to say, however, that the behavior is at the mercy of chance learning, for it is predetermined by this displacement and finds rules of assemblage in its own territorialization. The natal, then, consists in a decoding of innateness and a territorialization of learning, one atop the other, one alongside the other. The natal has a consistency that cannot be explained as a mixture of the innate and the acquired, because it is instead what accounts for such mixtures in territorial assemblage and interassemblages. In short, the notion of behavior proves inadequate, too linear in comparison with that of the assemblage. The natal stretches from what happens to the interassemblage all the way to the center that has been projected outside. It cuts across all the interassemblages and reaches all the way to the gates of the cosmos.